best-selling The Art of the Deal, who was recently come out against Donald Trump's candidacy, Tony Schwartz. Tony, would you come up? Tony, finally, we have a witness. All right, Tony, you really wrote this. I love your tweet. You said, I wrote Art of the Deal. Donald Trump read it. I find that hard to believe that he read it. But you know him. You know this man. And you said he will lead to the end of civilization. Explain.
Well, I mean, I'm listening to this, and I'm listening to, you know, it being funny, and, you know, there's an audience here who, you know, believe that Donald Trump isn't going to win, and I, you know, hope to God he does not, and that's why I'm here. But you know, the real issue is not this audience. It's the big lie of this campaign is that Trump cares about the people who are going to vote for him. He doesn't care about those people. He doesn't care about anyone.
You know him personally. You
I spent 18 months following this man around when I was young.
People say there's a different Trump. It seems to me like he's the same useless jackass off camera. Is there this other Trump?
There is no other Trump.
There is no other Trump.
There is no.
We have a witness to this.
So there is no heart. There is no soul. If you Google the word sociopath, you'll get the first list will be the 10 key qualities of a sociopath. That is a perfect description of Donald Trump. So I am here because Donald Trump has successfully muzzled now for 20, 25 years all of those people who know who he actually is. I want to be the person who is the exception because I started this book before. I started this book before he started building these incredible confidentiality agreements that did effectively muzzle people. So I'm out here to speak truth to power because nobody else is really doing it.
And he's suing you.
He's suing me. I knew he would sue me.
Join the club.
Sue us. I mean, I knew he would sue me because he is so thin-skinned and he is so easily provoked that within 12 hours in the middle of the Republican convention, he has his lawyer set up, and it's now up there on the NewYorker.com website, the letter that he wrote to me and then the letter my lawyers wrote in response. He was after me for the most preposterous imaginable things, nothing to do with the law, because this is what he does. He lies, as anybody who, in my sense, has sociopathic tendencies will do. He lies without conscience. So this letter is filled with lies, and now I'm going to be stuck with having to try to refute them.
Okay. And he always says, you know, whenever you ask him, I saw him at the debates, to describe himself, who are you, Donald Trump? I am the author of The Art of the Deal. That's the first thing out of his mouth. And remember, he said it was second to the Bible, but
you know what's
number two.
You know what's
it's the second best book ever. So congratulations on that. The Iron Bible, and then right here. Let's go.
Listen, I can say with great confidence Donald Trump has not read a book other than those written for him in his adult life. That's a very. No, but I don't say that jokingly. That's a frightening thing. That's true. Here's the thing. Critical. He has an incredibly short attention span. I'm not here to diagnose what that means, but he is incapable of absorbing information for very long, and therefore
I hate people
incredibly
with a short attention span. Anyway, here's the I'm just sorry to cut you up, but I have one more question because this is a shortened version of the show and we are running out of time. But there was another giant story in the world of politics today, and if Donald Trump does lose this election, I think we might look back and think this was the big story. Roger Ailes out at Fox News. I mean, when I hear people, and I hear them all the time, say things like, Barack Obama ruined this country and did it on purpose. That's Fox News.
That is Fox
Nothing
News.
has changed politics in America, I think, more in the last
because they've reset reality. They've decided that actually.
Well put, yes.
Yeah.
They reset reality. They've introduced this whole concept of truthiness, and Donald Trump is now the epitome of it.
And now we get
the unlikely heroes of Gretchen Carlson and Megyn Kelly. This is how it happens. Just like with Mitt Romney, it's a bartender with a little iPhone camera. You know, it's the guy who the interior designer from LA the other night who caught the plagiarism just sitting at home.
Sure.
It's the power right now that every person in this audience, everybody watching, has. The next thing that happens, it could be just this one thing. That's what is going to undo Ailes.
But is he going to change anything when Ailes leaves? He created a monster, and he's going to be set away with $50 million, but his monster lives.
But he's also a political, I mean, he's a political strategist, you know, of the Nixon era that really sort of unparalleled in terms of what he was able to do to use media, you know, in a purely sort of very, you know, overtly political vein. I don't know that there's a successor to him that can do what he does.
I don't think so. I think it will be different.
Yeah.
Because I think now it's the Rupert Murdoch kids.
Yeah.
They're the ones who engineered this, right? And they're the ones who are going to take over.
They don't like him.
And Rupert Murdoch may not, I mean, he's an old
He's
man.
friendly with the
And
Clintons.
O'Reilly and Hannity are threatening to leave.
Oh, please, Kyle.
So this is. They back Roger Ailes, of course.
That's just a bluff. They want the money. They're not going anywhere.
You know, I think that the point you made earlier, Joy, about normalizing this election, which the media has done, is really critical. There is nothing normal about this. We have the craziest man who has ever run for president in the history of the United States. And that's, again, we laugh.
And we,
but
yeah, I know, you're right.
This
We
man
laugh.
is mentally...
Ew.
When you say, but can I say this? When you say that he hasn't read a book in his adult life, you've just described the majority of Americans. Get out of your bubble, everybody. This is what George Bush.
You know what?
George
You
Bush
know what?
proud
You
said.
know-
Preach.
I'm a student, and everybody went, oh. And then we had 8 years later.
I'm sure you're right. There are plenty of people who don't read. However, I don't think that most people in the end want somebody in that office who is really ignorant.
Final question. Does he have a sense of humor?
Reagan.
Because I
Nixon.
think a sense of humor is so important. I've never seen it in Donald Trump. We laugh at him.
And he laughs at others.
Did he ever purposely make a joke or say something witty or have a sort of self-deprecation or
He's
irony?
incapable of self-deprecation
Okay.
because he is so
This
empty
is
inside
the way to
that
bring
he's
it down.
going back
Because
in.
his skin is so thin. This is the way to bring him down. If during the debate, if
Right,
Hillary,
debate.
seriously,
It's like-
if you and I
right.
had an hour with her in debate prep,
Right.
we would give her the comedy shiv.
Well,
Comedy shiv.